cage with Dustin Poirier for 5 rounds on Saturday?
No, not especially, because if I don't win my previous fight, I don't get this one. So every fight of my life is the most important one.
I guess the last year or so you've really built in popularity. You've picked up a lot of wins. Do you feel like this is going to be really your breakthrough moment to really become a star and a household name?
It's one more step, very tough one, and I'm happy I'm getting this one. And I'm expecting a tough fight. I've been well prepared. And, I'm expecting to have a tough and enjoyable moments in the octagon.
And after your last fight, you mentioned the potential of you fighting Dustin Poirier was a fight that you wanted. Were you surprised when it came around to you that the UFC was on board, he was on board, that it all came together?
Yeah, negotiation in the top 15 is always difficult. It goes through a lot of process. I have a very good manager in the person of Guillaume Pelletier, who is doing a great job. He worked hard with the UFC. I got this fight, now I can do my job, it's fighting.
There was that day that Dustin tweeted kind of indicating that he wasn't going to fight. From your perspective, can you kind of take me through what was going on in your mind? Were you afraid that it was going to fall through? What was your day like that day?
No, I just said at the beginning suspicions that he was injured, but it was not the case. So there were no doubt in my mind that except negotiation from his part with the UFC, there was nothing there to be afraid of. So yeah, I was an happy man that it solved itself very fast.
And I guess, can you kind of just break down the matchup a little bit for me? I mean, we've seen Dustin fight so many times. It seems like every time somebody steps in there with him, it's a bit of a dogfight, and that's what you're known for as well. So do you see this, any possibility that this isn't going to be kind of an all-out war until somebody drops?
No, I think if everybody here liked the Chandler-Poirier fight, I think you will like the Saint-Denis-Poirier fight.
Over here. Given that Dustin has fought pretty much the best of the best at lightweight, I think it caught a lot of people off guard that you were the betting favorite in this fight. Why do you think the odds makers like your chances against Dustin?
You know, I don't care about odds too much. Like 8 months ago, I was a very underdog against Mofim, like 1 against 3 or something like that. So odds, it doesn't mean anything. To me, it's just gonna be a good fight, and he's ready, he's tough. I did my job as well, so I'm just expecting a tough fight.
And obviously your last fight, you fought a guy from New York, in New York, and now you're fighting Dustin, who trains here in Florida. Are you expecting another hostile crowd when you make the walk on Saturday?
Yeah, of course, of course.
And then obviously your countryman Cedric Doumbé fights tomorrow in France, and then you fight Saturday in your biggest fight. So I guess, do you kind of view this as a big moment in French MMA, considering you two seem to be 2 of the biggest stars from your country competing in MMA?
Who are you talking about?
Doumbé fights tomorrow, and then you fight Saturday in the same week, and you're both in these big events. Yeah,
it's good. French MMA is getting huge. Lot of excitement around MMA in France globally, so very happy to be here at this period of time and to showcase my skills.
Kind of going along with that question, Nono, you were asked about who can potentially be the face of French MMA. So do you think how your fight and Doumbé's fights go respectively, the face of French MMA can be decided this week?
You know, there is not one face, there is a couple of faces, you know. It will be very poor in terms of skills and density if there was only one face. I think if you ask this question to the US guys, they will have a couple of faces. So being part of French history, French MMA is of course something I'm enjoying, and yeah, those 2 fights are important for the storytelling of our country history with MMA.
And I know Oliveira versus Sarukin is booked as like the #1 contender fight at UFC 300, but Islam has been looking for a new challenger. So if everything goes your way, how do you match yourself up against Islam Makhachev?
I never go through a fight when I haven't done my mission, but yeah, of course, it's all excitement. It's all excitement, and if I'm victorious, there will be things that are going to be done.
Benoit right here. You know, people are now talking about you in the same breath as Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier as this all-action kind of ultra-violent fighter. What does that kind of accolade mean to you?
I mean, you are all here for that. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's mean efficiency inside the octagon. It means spectacles. It means a lot, so I'm happy about it.
And you know, when the Poirier fight kind of came into question with his tweet there, would any other matchup have satisfied you given where he's at in the sport right now?
I'm focused on him right now because this is the fight, and yeah, I mean all the top 10, top 5 lightweight fights are exciting.
Last one for me. Also, there is the BMF title fight next month, Holloway Gaethje. Who do you have winning that?
I'm not sure, but I will go with Gaethje because of the weight.
I lied when I said it was the last one. One quick one. Was that a title that you'd be interested in fighting for someday?
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is the toughest division in the UFC for one reason. There's 2 belts in this division. So, yeah, of course.
Best luck.
Benoît, 2 petites questions. La première, tu disais que quand tu commençais le MMA, c'est Dustin qui combattait contre Khabib pour le titre. Tu t'étais fixé à l'époque 2 ans pour rejoindre l'UFC, tu as mis juste 2 ans et demi, mais est-ce qu'à l'époque, quand tu voyais Dustin contre Khabib, tu te disais déjà devant ton ordi, ce gars-là, je vais peut-être le rencontrer, lui ou Khabib?
Non, parce que je pense qu'à cette époque, je n'avais pas encore toutes les connaissances que j'ai dans le MMA, que j'ai acquises au fur et à mesure du temps avec l'expérience. Je ne savais pas encore si j'allais combattre en 66, 70 ou 77, en fonction de mon corps. Donc ça s'est affiné avec le temps. Et aujourd'hui, je suis très content d'affronter un adversaire de ce calibre.
Et dernière question, il y a la méthode un peu GSP, la méthode John Jones, Georges Saint-Pierre qui était extrêmement complet, il voulait aller là où l'adversaire était le plus faible pour se donner toutes les chances de gagner le plus possible. Et John Jones, lui, au contraire, il était plus en mode je veux battre les gens dans leur domaine de prédilection. On t'a entendu dire que du coup tu voulais striker avec les meilleurs strikers, aller au sol avec les meilleurs au sol. Mais du coup, l'un et l'autre, ça va pas forcément ensemble, mais dans ta mentalité, qu'est-ce que tu préfères? Aller dans les points faibles de l'autre pour vraiment le dominer partout ou les battre dans leur domaine?
En fait, c'est du mensonge de dire que tu vas pas là où c'est facile. La nature humaine, elle est paresseuse. Donc tous les combattants vont là où ils trouvent l'ouverture. Mais des fois, il y a des surprises. C'est-à-dire qu'on s'attend à ce que ce soit facile en striking pour l'un, mais au final, c'est compliqué parce que le style et la distance et la compréhension du combat est meilleur chez l'autre. Mais moi, ce que je veux dire par là, c'est qu'il faut être capable d'être compétitif dans tous les domaines avec les meilleurs combattants de ta catégorie dans chaque domaine. C'est-à-dire qu'il faut être capable de faire 1 ou 2 rounds de striking full avec les meilleurs strikers de la division, parce que tu n'es pas à l'abri de ne pas pouvoir les amener au sol, ou inversement, il faut être capable de lutter avec les meilleurs lutteurs. Peut-être pas les battre sur 5 rounds dans leur domaine de prédilection, même si c'est l'objectif ultime. On veut l'excellence, on veut aller chercher le meilleur du meilleur, être la meilleure version de soi-même et être le meilleur partout. Mais c'est rarement le cas, voire c'est jamais le cas. Donc on va toujours dans le domaine où l'autre est le plus faible, mais il faut être capable de rivaliser avec n'importe qui dans chaque domaine.
Et pardon, toute dernière question. On a entendu des combattants qui ont travaillé avec Daniel Voirin dire que tu es obligé d'être un guerrier si tu veux travailler avec Daniel Voirin. Comment est-ce que ça se passe du coup pendant la semaine du combat? C'est quoi? C'est une mentalité? C'est quelque chose que vous partagez et qui fait que du coup vous allez à la guerre ensemble? Est-ce que tu peux parler un peu de ce lien?
C'est surtout la méthode d'entraînement et sa vision du combat dans l'octogone qui est vachement orientée vers les dégâts et le finish. Mais les dégâts et la domination en général. Donc Daniel, c'est un style de coach qui va rechercher ça plus qu'autre chose. Donc forcément, ça donne du spectacle.
Hello, Benoit, over here. Hi. Dustin been talking about retirement. So, do you think you're gonna kind of finish his career in UFC this Saturday?
I mean, I will be very honored to be his last fight, but you know, it's his decisions, and I don't know in which shape he is. We will find out on Saturday, but he's a great fighter. I'm very happy to face him on Saturday, and I know it's gonna be a bloody battle.
Do you expect a long fight or kind of just a couple of rounds?
No expectation. I'm ready for everything, but it can be 5 rounds, it can be 4, 3, 2, 1, everything.
Thank you.
Just one quick one. Can I get your thoughts on the main event between Sean O'Malley and Cheeto?
Yeah, I'm surprised it went this fast for having this opposition, because we will learn if Cheeto is a dark horse of Sean O'Malley or not. So it's a tough fight for both guys. So I'm expecting a tough fight.
Bonjour Benoît, j'ai une petite question. On sait, comme tu l'as dit il n'y a pas longtemps, il y a 8 mois tu étais encore underdog comme bon film. Là aujourd'hui tu as affronté le numéro 3 de la catégorie de Dustin Poirier. Moi ce que je voulais savoir c'est vraiment quels sont les secrets de ta progression qui est fulgurante.
Bah, en fait j'ai progressé beaucoup au fur et à mesure du temps et des années, parce que je suis très, très jeune dans le MMA. J'ai commencé le MMA en 2018. 2019 j'ai fait mes débuts pro, donc quand je suis rentré à l'UFC j'avais 2 ans et demi de pratique, donc forcément on en apprend tous les jours. J'ai un emploi du temps qui est discipliné, en essayant de m'améliorer dans toutes les composantes que font les arts martiaux mixtes, donc voilà, c'est ça qui fait que je pense qu'un emploi du temps intelligent, un staff très compétent, une famille aussi qui m'apporte beaucoup de soutien. Tout ça combiné, ça donne un combattant de qualité.
Et avec tout ça, tu sens que tu peux progresser encore jusqu'à quel point?
Je peux pas dire, mais je sais que j'ai encore des lacunes et des domaines de travail.
Merci beaucoup.